Hello, everyone. Today we'll be exploring two common disabilities that affect reading, dyslexia and auditory processing disorder, and one writing disability called dysgraphia. Understanding these conditions helps us support students effectively through early screening, intervention, and tailored strategies. Dyslexia is a specific learning disability characterized primarily by difficulties with accurate and fluent word recognition, decoding, and spelling. Students with dyslexia often struggle despite normal intelligence and adequate instruction. Some key signs of dyslexia include difficulty sounding out words, slow reading speed, frequent spelling errors, and challenges with reading comprehension. Dyslexia was first identified in the late 19th century. The term dyslexia was coined in 1887 by Rudolf Berlin, initially describing reading difficulties unrelated to vision issues. Over time, research recognized dyslexia as a neurological difference affecting language processing. The idea and the Every Student Succeeds Act emphasize early identification and evidence-based interventions for students with dyslexia. Current research supports structured literacy approaches tailored to phonological processing deficits. Some instructional strategies for dyslexia include explicit systematic phonics instruction, multisensory teaching methods. Orton Gillingham is an amazing resource for those multisensory kinesthetic teaching methods. Also, the use of assistive technology like text-to-speech software can help students with dyslexia. UFly is a fantastic resource for families and educators. It has a lot of information on there and free tools and resources. Auditory processing disorder, or APD, involves difficulty understanding and organizing language, impacting listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Students may have trouble following complex instructions or expressing ideas clearly. Some signs of APD include poor vocabulary development, difficulty understanding stories or directions, struggles with word retrieval, and challenges with grammar and sentence structure. The recognition of APD issues emerged in the 20th century alongside advances in speech-language pathology, emphasizing the neurological basis for language comprehension and expression difficulties. Speech and language therapies are supported under IDEA as well, emphasizing early intervention, and ongoing research highlights the importance of language-rich environments and targeted language therapy to improve outcomes. Some instructional strategies for APD include visual aids and graphic organizers, explicit vocabulary instruction, incorporating oral language activities, and including one-step problems and sentence prompts within lessons. And for families, the American Speech Language Hearing Association is a great resource that supports children with language disorders. Right, dysgraphia. Dysgraphia is a learning disability affecting handwriting, spelling, and fine motor skills needed for writing. Students may produce illegible handwriting, inconsistent spacing, or difficulty organizing their thoughts on paper. I guess I just went over all the all the signs. Dysgraphia was first described in the early 20th century with increased recognition in the 1970s as part of learning disabilities research. It is now understood as a neurological condition affecting motor planning and written expression. Interventions also align with IDEA and also to the response to intervention framework, RTI, emphasizing accommodations and targeted instruction. Recent research underscores the importance of multisensory handwriting programs, which is some instructional strategies for dysgraphia include text-to-speech software. Dragon speech recognition is a fantastic program for students with dysgraphia. Multisensory and kinesthetic handwriting practice. The Orton Gillingham is also a great resource for this, but I also recommend Handwriting Without Tears. I've included the link here. And understood.org is another great resource for families. And that concludes this webinar. Let's go over some key takeaways. Early identification and tailored interventions are crucial for supporting students with these disabilities. By understanding their characteristics and leveraging research-backed strategies, families and teachers can help students develop their reading and writing skills effectively. Thank you so much for listening and for your continued commitment to supporting literacy development.